Number 1. Suanlinna, or Sviborg, is an inhabited sea fortress built on 8 islands about 4 kilometers southeast of the city center of Helsinki, the capital of Finland. Suanlinna is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is popular with tourists and locals, who enjoy it as a picturesque picnic site. Originally named Sviborg, or Viapori as referred to by Finnish-speaking Finns, it was renamed in Finnish to Suanlinna in 1918 for patriotic and nationalistic reasons, though it is still known by its original name in Sweden and by Swedish-speaking Finns. The Swedish crown commenced the construction of the fortress in 1748 as protection against Russian expansionism. The general responsibility for the fortification work was given to Augustin Ransvärd. The original plan of the bastion fortress was strongly influenced by the ideas of Vauban, the foremost military engineer of the time, and the principles of the star fort style of fortification, albeit adapted to a group of rocky islands. Number 2. Temple Yakio Church is a Lutheran church in the Talo neighborhood of Helsinki. The church was designed by architects and brothers Timo and Shramo Suomalainen and opened in 1969. Built directly into solid rock, it is also known as the Church of the Rock and Rock Church. Number 3. Helsinki Cathedral is the Finnish Evangelical Lutheran Cathedral of the Diocese of Helsinki, located in the neighborhood of Kriinuunhaka in the center of Helsinki, Finland at the Senate Square. The church was originally built from 1830 to 1852 as a tribute to the Grand Duke of Finland, Tsar Nicholas I of Russia. It was also known as St. Nicholas Church until the independence of Finland in 1917. It is a major landmark of the city. Number 4. The Market Square is a central square in Helsinki, Finland. It is located in central Helsinki, at the eastern end of Esplanadi and bordering the Baltic Sea to the south and Katajanoka to the east. HSL maintains a year-round ferry link from Market Square to Suanlinna, and in the summer there are also private companies providing ferry cruises, both to Suanlinna and to other nearby islands. The Presidential Palace and Helsinki City Hall are located adjacent to Market Square. From spring to autumn, the Market Square is active with vendors selling fresh Finnish food and souvenirs. There are also many outdoor cafes at the square. Some cafes also provide meat pastries. The height of the square's popularity is in early October, when the annual Helsinki Herring Market begins. A long tradition at the Market Square is a display of old American cars on the first Friday of every month. Any motorist with an interest in old American cars may participate in the display. Seagulls have become an increasing menace in the Market Square, swooping down to snatch snacks and ice cream from the hands of unsuspecting tourists. Number 5. The Senate Square presents Carl Ludwig Engel's architecture as a unique allegory of political, religious, scientific and commercial powers in the center of Helsinki, Finland. Senate Square and its surroundings make up the oldest part of central Helsinki. Landmarks and famous buildings surrounding the square are the Helsinki Cathedral, the Government Palace, main building of the University of Helsinki, and the Setterholm House, the oldest building of central Helsinki dating from 1757. Number 6. Linnmaki is an amusement park in Helsinki, Finland. It was opened on May 27, 1950 and is owned by non-profit Lastenpäivän, which operates the park in order to raise funds to finish child welfare work. In 2019, the foundation donated a total of €4.5 million. Linnmaki is the most popular amusement park in Finland. It has many rides of different sizes. It also has other attractions, such as arcades, games, kiosks, restaurants and an outdoor stage on which different performers appear in the summer. Annually the park is visited by over 1 million guests. Number 7. Chiasma is a contemporary art museum located on Mannerheimintie in Helsinki, Finland. Its name Chiasma, Finnish for chiasma, alludes to the basic conceptual idea of its architect, Stephen Hall. Chiasma is part of the Finnish National Gallery, and it is responsible for the gallery's contemporary art collection. Its central goal is to showcase contemporary art and to strengthen its status. Number 8. TNUM is an art museum in Helsinki, Finland and one of the 3 museums forming the Finnish National Gallery. It is located in the center of Helsinki on the south side of Rautatientori Square close to Helsinki Central Railway Station. It has the biggest collections of classical art in Finland. Before 1991 the TNUM building also housed the Finnish Academy of Fine Arts and University of Art and Design Helsinki. Number 9. The National Museum of Finland presents Finnish history from the Stone Age to the present day, through objects and cultural history. The Finnish National Romantic Style building is located in central Helsinki and is a part of the Finnish Heritage Agency, under the Ministry of Culture and Education. Number 10. Design Museum is a museum in Helsinki devoted to the exhibition of both Finnish and foreign design, including industrial design, fashion, and graphic design. The building is situated in Karnkaupunki, on Karki Street, and is owned by the Republic of Finland through Senate Properties. The museum, which is 140 years old and one of the oldest in the world, was first founded in 1873 but has operated in its present premises, a former school, designed by architect Gustav Nyström in 1894 in the neo-Gothic style, since 1978. In 2002, the museum changed its name from Taiteilija's Museum to Design Museum because the original name was too long and complicated. The museum also has a cafe and shop. Situated on the same city block is the Museum of Finnish Architecture. The museum includes a permanent exhibition devoted to the history of Finnish design from 1870 to the present day, as well as space for changing exhibitions. The museum's permanent collection consists of over 75,000 objects, 40,000 drawings and 100,000 drawings. Design Museum arranges also international touring exhibitions and publishes books and exhibition catalogs. Number 11. The Campy Chapel is a chapel in Kamppi, Helsinki, located on the Narinka Square. It is also known as the Chapel of Silence since it is intended to be a place to calm down and have a moment of silence in one of the busiest areas in Finland. The chapel is operated on a partnership basis by the Helsinki Parish Union and the Social Services Department of the City of Helsinki, while the parish unions of the neighboring cities of Espoo and Vantaa also participate in the chapel's activities. Regular church services are not being held in the chapel, though it is planned to hold regular moments of prayer in the future. Number 12. Karki Zari is an island in Helsinki. The literal meaning of Karki Zari is tall island, islet. It is part of the Mustikama Karki Zari district. Karki Zari Zoo is located on the island and named after it. The island of Karki Zari is a 22-hectare rocky island. 2 smaller islands are located next to it, Helsinki Zari and Pilazari. Number 13. Skywheel Helsinki is a 40-meter tall Ferris wheel in central Helsinki, Finland. One of its gondola cabins, the Sky Sauna, is the world's first sauna on a Ferris wheel. It opened to the public on June 3, 2014. It was originally named the Finnair Skywheel and its placement on Kanajanoka Harbour is where the airline Finnair first located its flight operations in the 1920s. Number 14. Helsinki Art Museum, abbreviated as HAM, is an art museum in Helsinki, Finland. It is located in Tennispalatsi in Kamppi. The museum reopened after renovations and rebranding in 2015. The museum is owned and operated by the city of Helsinki. It looks after the city's art collection, containing over 9,000 works. Nearly half of these are on display in public places such as parks, streets, schools and libraries. The art museum hosts a small permanent exhibition of the works of Tove Jansson, including 2 large frescoes originally created for the restaurant of Helsinki City Hall. The director of Helsinki Art Museum is Mjatanan Matila. Number 15. Helsinki City Museum is a museum in Helsinki that documents and displays the history of Helsinki, the capital of Finland. Its mission is to record and uphold Helsinki's spiritual, material and architectural heritage. The museum features personal memories and everyday life of the city's residents. It also acts as the regional museum for Central Uusimaa with a mission to promote and steer museum activities in the region. Helsinki City Museum is located next to the Senate Square in the oldest blocks of the city. It also operates 4 other museums around Helsinki: Hakasalmi Villa, Burgers House, Worker Housing Museum, and Tram Museum. Entrance to all museums is free of charge. The museum's collections contain about 1 million photos, for instance popular photos of early 20th century Helsinki by Signe Brander, and 450,000 items. Number 16. The University of Helsinki Botanical Garden is an institution subordinate to the Finnish Museum of Natural History of the University of Helsinki, which maintains a collection of live plants for use in research and teaching. The Botanical Garden has 2 separate sites, one in Kseniemi and one in Kumpula. The Kseniemi Garden is open to the public. Its greenhouse is currently home to more than 800 different species of plants and its grounds to more than 2,800 plants of different origins. Construction on the Kumpula Garden started in 1987 and opened to the public in 2009.